side, but they're still scouting over towards the left side of the map. Just to start things off, make sure there's no aggression coming out.
And they're going to run right into Tenz here. Who's waiting from on the other side. I think Tenz has a... Yeah, he has a shorty.
Shorty.
Here's a shorty. It ain't a phantom. It's a shorty. But here we go now. And Tenz with 2 already. And then Vice is there to pick him up. Exactly what we were talking about before. When you have your teammates back like that, and it worked so well for Cloud9, they managed to secure themselves 3 kills out of the gate.
Still 2 players up, both of them who came down a short. They have U-Haul control, but Tenz is playing the close angle again, and he's got that shorty reloaded. 2 more bullets in that barrel. And relyks on the flank, too. They've got them fully controlled. He's going to get up in this corner. Nice crossfire. One gets spotted, and he'll come around the corner and take out one. But Mitch finally trades him.
Did you nice play that out, do some damage? You can shoot that substantially faster. You're not going to do the exact same damage as you would with an op, but it's good enough, though. Watch out, though, because Shinobi, he gets caught in lamps or U-Haul, whatever you want to call it, flavor of the month. Either way, though, Tenz now outside. They're just holding on. At least he's holding on to these weapons here with the Marshall and Shorty. So looking to upgrade this one. Get that Elder Flame Vandal. Now trying to cook with fire here. Actually a cheeky one-way they look to bring up. Here comes Mitch on the flank. I don't know if they hear it. Slow Orb's actually out, but it goes through the portal. That's not going to matter, though, for effys. effys gets 4! And Gen.G, when the guns are out. Stone pokes this a little bit, which probably won't happen given that they're going to drone that out. Here comes the 3 smokes. Tenz gets smoked out now, so no chance for the angle. And actually takes some shots inside of it. Not able to get the shot there. Tenz looking his best to stay alive, even through the commotion, manages to get a kill against MkaeL. No one checked inside of lamps, though. Ice is still there. That's right. Now they know. Vice is there. Common spot, obviously. GMD watching patiently to see if anyone comes through there, and we'll tap them.
Too long. Brim still has his molly. This is taking too long. Mitch will get the res on Tenz and bait out GMD, but there's going to be a molly down on site. It's so difficult to retake from this position. They even wall it off, though.
They got blocked off. Now they're just going to have to force their way through this. effys, is he the hero? He's already picked up 3 kills. They're going to stick it, and Vice is there for the pickup. Huynh went to try and stop this one out, but they will get the defuse. It was looking a little dangerous.
Bring it back to A, and Cloud9 is honestly having to stay on their toes. Shinobi is now back towards A, joining Tenz and Vice again. But this time, because they pulled them over, they're going into hookah. They're starting to pressure this. They've already baited the wall out. They baited a smoke here, but they're going to stay and hold on. relyks and Mitch in a crossfire in hookah. They still have mollies, I believe, but there's going to be a smoke at the front of hookah. Time to clear it.
Mitch at the corner there, but it's the rival Sage from effys. relyks needs to be careful. He's going to burn, and he'll get shot up by GMD. This is going to prompt that rotation to come through. Shinobi, teleporter, telegraph. You ain't going to live through that one. Not with every single member staring right at you.
Out of this long beat. This time approaching hookah. Mitch is there, I believe, with an op of his own. Yes, this is going to be a duel that means so much.
And know that he's there. And as he actually backs out, GMD already took control of the site. relyks inside of the can and unfortunately gets flushed. There's GMD out freely. He's got help from his teammate MkaeL there. Headshot. They're trying to go into this one 7-5. Spike is down now, 2 players left alive. They've done it before, 2v5. I mean, so anything possible at this point. But this is a much different scenario than it was previously. Tenz's real only opportunity is to just tailwind out of this, potentially. Oh, no. Yeah, it just wasn't looking good there. And there's Gen.G.
And then Cloud9 did not do the same back to them. Maybe a little too confident, Gen.G.
I think they also
this aggressive approach in bathrooms.
They had a war against TSM they need to be ready for, too. Keep in mind.
Yeah. Things are long gone now, though. We don't think about that matchup at all. Smoke's coming out. Player one will get Vice. And Huynh as well will work his way back out there. And they connect for 2. Now 3 players left on an open A site, but where is there to go when you're pinched between 5 players, 2 in bathrooms and 3 coming from the spawn?
And Huynh playing this angle. Nice and aggressive. He's actually going to get the kill with the shock arrow. Relyks, though, a right click out, jumping around the corner. Tenz has an angle with the Sheriff, is going to just back away from this one. Relyks is also there, too. That's going to be a slow and burn. Not enough to actually hurt him. At least for the moment there. Another push coming in. Now they're going to get the wall off. Tenz needs to come up clutch, but it's actually going to be around the flank. He can't do anything about it because he's got that pistol. He's shooting cotton candy. And that will be another round win.
So what Cloud9 is doing?
They counter-hacked Tenz's comms. Maybe that's what happened. Tenz got in, you know, and then they like watchdogs that whole thing, right? I don't know. That's the logic that I'm rolling with. Short A plant. Spike's going to go down quickly here. Smoke's in play too, just to block off Heaven, and Spike is down.
5v5 and it's down.
Yeah, actually, no picks at all. They just get onto site there. In the short A plant, that happens quite a bit. Vice lurking over Gen.G now, going to go and run it back. He's got that Spectre inside of the smoke. And look at just the craziness of shots that are actually starting to go down inside of the smoke. They're going to stick this one, and they will successfully be able to defuse it.
Missed it.
Yeah, he did not land it in time, and that will be all they have. Gets thwarted instantly. Whether it would be Huynh on one end, or GMD coming around flanks, or just taking ambitious angles on flanks there. Tenz has also, he's been entering and getting a kill, but then there hasn't really been another opportunity for them to trade either, like they have been before. Oh no. Oh, Vice. He thought he was safe. He thought he was safe, and he still went for it. Maybe the sound effect thought he was going to be backing away from the cyber cage once that went down, but not when he has an op. Right here. So confident. 3-4 now. Smokes are down. Huyhn's waiting to see if he gets a tag with this. Does see one there and has to imagine that there are going to be a few more. Also, MkaeL's there too to provide some support. Playing the angle. Hunter's Fury in play. Doesn't get a tag for it. But might actually, no, doesn't get that one either. MkaeL's ready for this. He's ready for this. They're gonna, oh, he was ready, but it didn't matter if he was ready. Huyhn's there to back him up. They got to get the spike down now, Bala. Wall's in play.
Planting, he's up on top of the wall. This could be a massive pick for him. Doesn't have the angle on Heaven, so he's kind of safe. But player one doesn't care. He swings that anyway. The Mitch fall. Shinobi left in a 1 versus 3. He starts off strong against Huynh, who had the operator. But now he has to work his way against 2 players coming in from the truck side, and player one will swing with a headshot on Shinobi's face. And GMD again, they will get the defuse for Gen.G.
Debated.
Waiting for the gun. They're trying to get the operator of Huynh earlier.
Yeah. Oh, aggro. They're going aggro on B long here. I think Mitch is prepared for it. He's prepared for it. Oh, man. We go ahead and take those guns. Thank you very much. A couple upgrades for the team. They went hard on B long. I did not expect that at all. Now, but hey, right? You're still going to be a match point. You got a lot of cash to work with. Even with this round win, the stats don't lie. Getting these kinds of comebacks at this point, it will be impossible.
Got the B set again. Last time this happened, Gen.G was able to retake it pretty easily, but MkaeL left in a impossible position with Huynh. He'll back off, save the guns, let Cloud9 survive a little bit longer. Nice play from them. Good read on the aggressive play. Tenz through hookah and mid. And then the other 2 waiting. Mitch, the patience to hang back and peek at the same time with Tenz to clear that angle. And the timing worked out perfectly. That's just how it is in Valorant sometimes. So Gen.G, the first gamble that they take in this game, desperate for some reason.
Unique challenges, but BO1 format is going to be a little unreliable. Here comes the attack now. Very desperate for Cloud9. Brimstone's out, and he's actually going to get MkaeL on the default. He was there waiting, and he saw the tag from the Sova, and it gave him all the information that he needed. Spike's going to be down. relyks, though, trying to pick up the pieces here, bring this match back up. Did they get the Spike again? Tenz did get possession of it, and he's going to be by U-Haul. So the Spike is now down. effys picks up Huynh to bring him back into the combat here, bring him back into the action. GMD in lamps, looking for anyone that's going to be camping around here. And Vice, he's been so good this entire game, but maybe not this time. Tenz at default, he's going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Only two players left alive. relyks in the back, relyks with 2, relyks with 3. Shinobi's down though. It's now just left up here. The fate of Cloud9 in game 1 comes down to the orbital strike. He's gonna pop the orbital strike. He has no chance but to go to the side, and relyks clutches it, gets 4 kills, keeps them going in this common angle by elbow. 2 kills down. They're now going to divert all their attention over to the site. One player's going to be there to meet them. It's going to be Huynh. Huynh with 2. Oh my! Huynh, he lined that shot up. He'll go ahead and just drone it out. You only got a little bit left to work with. And if you want to end this match with a statement has been made. Gen.G, get game 1.
So is Gen.G. First onto the safe site though. Vice is in there, and GMD will get the first frag of the game.
Looking good for Gen.G, riding off the momentum of that last game. MkaeL's going to have the flank here. relyks didn't check the tree, but also didn't check by the cubby. There's Tenz. He also has his teammate there to back him up. All 3 are going to be coming through this doorway. Scratch chat, you're actually going to be sending one onto the catwalk. Tenz tried to get inside of there, was met with a shot instantly. Hi, effys. The wall out, actually to give him the angle, but no one was giving him a kill. They were playing around generator intelligently there. It's all to shinobi now. And that's Gen.G. Off the heels of that first frag, GMD now run it back inside of the site. Is he going to get any value out of this run it back, though? They're going to be backing away from this. Tenz, that's a shot. Nicely done. GMD, though, benefits from the run it back. A kill on Vice down low is now going to leave a site open. Tenz still up top, waiting for his teammates to get there. Oh, man. The Omen gets chunked down to half health. Just a guess shot there for Tenz, and he ends up hitting him. Obviously, he's not aware of that. But all that was going on, MkaeL actually popped up on the flank. MkaeL right there. One step closer. I think that was going to be Gen.G who got it. Mitch, what an angle that he's holding with the op. You don't really expect that. Not to play that aggressive. Tenz is flashed. But he has to judge, and then gets bodied there by Huyhn's up. relyks is waiting too.
Cover going out.
If they commit this, it's going to be a blind commit. There's Odin control 1. Oh, actually. relyks hitting the button maybe would lead them to believe that no one's going to be there to poke this. And relyks is going to get value instantly for that.
Trade's still there for GMD. Shinobi has to hold on by himself in this. There's not even any information that they're going to be able to gather. He gets smoked out. They break through that door. No, they're going to go through this.
They're in front of him.
Drone.
They're in front of him.
Shinobi.
Okay, but Vice is there. Oh, win! Headshot just so fast with that. Get the spike down.
He's planning for a main. The door is down, so Mitch is going to be able to see this angle when he tries to cross. No, it's not down. They didn't break it because they went through heaven. And he's going to be able to get to A main with no information. So, such a difficult angle, but there it is.
He had 11-8. Top GMD, a big kill there because GMD has been very efficient every single time he gets in the site. Back up though from Tenz. That's 3 kills for him. effys is going to be stuck over by Hell. Huynh just barely misses Tenz. And Tenz gets past him. Oh, man, that is rough. Huynh is probably like, how did he get there? That was just the worst possible timing.
Revealing chance. Recon bolt will be nice, but Tenz will get that really quick now to pulse out. He has to drone out. There's a classic as well. This is going to be so difficult to come from that bottom side, but he's going to have to dance, and dance he doesn't. As Huynh gets it. 8 bullets. There's a paranoia out. It's a little too wide. 15 seconds, though, and he has to bait it out. There's a fake teleport. He doesn't necessarily know it, and yes, Huynh will make it count and keep Gen.G in the lead. Not good.
Tenz did actually go quite aggro in mid and paid for that one with his life. That was Huynh who got the shot before, so effys holding that angle down. Activity over by long. Expect this aggressive play to start to come through. The flash around the corner, perhaps.
They got mid control.
Yeah, they're not going to have a lot of weapons here to play around with, too. Look out for Tenz in heaven. relyks tries to TP and get a little cheeky with it, but he's not going to get any value out of that one. GMD again doing what he has been doing this whole time, starting these fights and successfully getting 1 or 2 kills. Job certainly well done for him. If you are this Gen.G roster, you are so satisfied with his play. A flawless round. 7-4.
It is a big peek down short A. A pistol round strat. GMD will punish Tenz instantly, and they even get some damage down on Sage, but that's a quick heal back into it. And they work back into mid. This is Cloud9 trying to gain some control back into this. But the thing is, they have so much staying power, Gen.G does, with the double smokes that they have. Omen, which refreshes, plus the 3 smokes from Brim. They can keep them at bay for so long. Another one going to be tossed down onto short. Nothing towards market, though. And this is going to be a hard hold for Huynh in the site with MkaeL.
There is so much delay, and damage that can be done, too. Shock darts from safe angles, Brimstone Molly from safe angles, as well as a Phoenix Molly. The composition not only can block vision, but it also is just going to give them damage to boot. ISO does manage to tag up GMD a few times. He's at 15%. But when headshot on Mitch.
It's the most important fight right there.
It's big because now they have to rethink their entire step. They now have to either just commit or double back because they have no time.
20 seconds.
And they're going to choose the double back here. Yeah, and this is not going to look good. You got 2 players that are going to be playing around one another over at Hell. 13 seconds remaining.
No chance.
Yep. Yeah, this is not looking good at all, Bala. Despite their best efforts here, it's going to be very ambitious, and it's effys. 2 kills, done and dusted.
Oh, man. That was a lot of good stuff there from Cloud9. A lot of good ideas. They responded to the mid presence from GMD pretty well. Obviously, they lost Tenz right off the bat, but then they started to work over towards A, and then they got market control and walked up mid. But Huynh is there, and Huynh is aware of everything that's going on the map. He turns his head for a brief second, takes down a spike, and realizes that the potential was them for wrapping over towards A, and they get a big pinch on that site, but shut down it slightly from Huynh. And from there was no more ideas. There was no plan B from Cloud9, unfortunately, and that's going to end up losing them the pistol round and possibly start to lose them any space and any room that they were trying to get in that first half.
Cover going out.
Tenz died in the first pick, first engagement. Tenz has kind of been neutralized.
Remember, 10 kills on Bind.
Scary. Yeah, that's scary. He's been. I was gonna say this in the when we were talking to Reflections, that Tenz has been one of the most consistent top fraggers I've ever seen, just constantly at the top of the scoreboard. Yeah. But this game, this series,
oh my goodness,
has just been like they just shut him down.
Yeah, GB, what a camera from MkaeL. I know it's an anti-eco, but they have no clue and have all the information that this push is coming through mid. This is why GMD is able to push over to Cat, because he knows there's 4 players literally inside of mid right now. They're going to try to work through this smoke again. Tenz. He's going to smoke it off, and they're going to make an approach towards B. This is actually really weird. They have 2 players in spawn to start a crossfire. They're hoping that they can barrel their way through B, because player 1 is going to go down here for sure. Possibly even the other, as Tenz is in the corner.
with them going so far into the map, they're giving up a lot of the control and the real estate for the rest of the site. And then the knowledge that was gained because of the camera, they're just pinned here. They now have to try and make the best of a bad situation, and effys is going to make them pay. This same thing happened in the last round. They now just have to commit to this, and they simply don't have the time to work with. And again, Gen.G pick up another round win off of just the time wasted from Cloud9. And you're right, MkaeL with that camera, but it's like a task that they're accomplishing as a team, and it succeeds, and then they rotate, and they have a plan, and it's been working for them. Whereas Cloud9, they are now out of plans. They are now out of strategies. It's like when you're playing matchmaking, and you're like, all right, guys, what should we do? And then that one guy's like, yo, dude, just play for picks. That's literally what's going on right now.
Finally, kill for Tenz on this side of the half, and relyks is starting to do what he was doing, but Huynh knows, man. He just owl drones straight up. He knows there's a TP in play. Tenz finds another one, though, and they might actually have this. Yes! The A site is knocked open, and two players there. They're going to get the spike down. Huynh and MkaeL are going to be the last two players remaining, and they're going to go ahead and save.
Looks like playing for picks worked out, Balla.
You go. That's the thing that they were doing when we watched them play earlier on today. Cloud9 on Ascent, they were working relyks through mid very, very aggressively by himself multiple times. This time it was kind of a non-factor because Tenz was kind of just fragging up short, which is, again, a key to success. But they got to keep doing that.
I don't know how many times. Yeah, I don't know how many times that's going to work.
Yeah.
You know? You can only give them so much of those picks, right? And only so many times there are Gen.G going to put them serifs, pistols, bulldogs. Desperation mode for C9. They've had an incredible tournament, knocking out TSM, one of the top teams in North American Valorant. And everyone thought this could be their time. But while all that was going on, while all the hype was being generated, everyone forgot about Gen.G. And they've been waiting for this moment, man.
That they have from the start of VALORANT. They won that first T1 Invitational.
Oh no! Oh no, the dark cover went out and effys had to line up there. effys gets 2 kills. He'll back away. He did exactly what he needed to do. relyks gets onto the site. He'll be in the back by hell. They heard the TP come out. Spike is down though, but so much was given up. Still 5 members left alive for Gen.G. They're going to start to move around this one here. relyks is going to be located by hell. That was a weakened effys, so he was going to be able to get that, but only one player, and that's it! That's it! MkaeL gets the final frag, and ladies and gentlemen, your Pulse Invitational champions, Gen.G.
What a game, too. Back and forth at the start, but as soon as they put